yet. Linda McGuire, because it's the person. And where's Toni? Let me just text because I don't see Linda on here unless I'm missing, because a lot of people are not joining until 10. I don't have, is it 10:01?
10:01.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see her, Marie. Let me go through all the participants.
I don't see Linda.
Okay, Linda's not there, and
Tony's not there.
Toni is not there. Okay, so all right. So here's a question while we're waiting for them to join. Some of these specialty classes that we want to do, I know Cora suggested financial tips. We were just talking about Quicken, and we were talking about scanning, and then Evernote. We need to have you guys say in the chat, should that be an extra call? Because not everyone will be engaged with that. If you're using, or maybe we could go over the basics of Evernote in one call, the basics of the Google one, and then Dropbox. I don't know, but
well, you could do things like tax tips. You could do like just general tax. Oh wow! And then I guess you could introduce Quicken or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nancy Joe, I just did with Lydia, like she did a free Evernote, well, it was the free Unclutter Your Business thing for the week, and went over Evernote, and oh my goodness, like I just think everybody needs to go to her. I think if we bring in resources and just list off resources that people can go, because everybody does something different, not everybody is on the same path, that might be a more effective use of time, in my opinion.
Well, that's why I'm saying maybe we should do a separate call with just Evernote. That way people that aren't interested, we're not, they won't disengage for the week. We'll still have a regular week.
Brooke says her Evernote keeps getting hacked. And yes, you've got Louise saying it's an extra call. Somebody said we should do tax write-off tips. So Toni is here now. So is Toni, I'm going to unmute you. Hello, Toni. Let's see, unmute. I think I unmuted the wrong person. Toni, you have to unmute yourself. Let's do this.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Do you want to turn your video on so we can see
I am. I'm turning it right now.
Hello, Toni. We're so excited to have you here this morning. Is Linda here? I don't know if Linda wants to introduce you or if I get to introduce you.
I'm here.
Okay, Linda, do you want to introduce your Fast Track Advanced Director here?
I would love to introduce my girl. Okay, so I met Toni in December. She had actually reached out to a prior consultant of mine and wanted to do a cooking show, and that consultant did not do cooking shows, and she was given my name, and I gladly took her up on it, and I met this amazing woman at her house right before Christmas. We did an awesome cooking show. She had a kitchen full of Pampered Chef products, and I said, why aren't you doing this? And she says, I don't know, but let's go for it. And I said, awesome. She started her business in January. She, oh my God, knocked my socks off with her personality and with her business skills, working a full-time job and then another part-time job on top of that. And she became a fast track director in March. She became an advanced fast track director in May. And I go to her a lot for tech tips, for team culture, and you just utilize those people who have gifts. And I saw a gift in her, and I just felt like everybody else could benefit from that gift. So I apologize for being in my car, but I was able to go to the gym for the first time in over 2 months because of back issues, but I wanted to be here to support my team. So Toni, take it away.
Thank you. And I've made Toni the spotlight speaker, and if you need to screen share. So Linda bragged on you about the team culture that you're forming, your social media brand, the videos you and your team are doing. And so we'd love to hear your story and for you to share a little bit about what you've been doing to have your business grow so healthy.
Absolutely. So I thank you all first for allowing me this opportunity just to chat on such an amazing platform with this outstanding organization. Just talking about team culture and building your personal brand, being as though I am so new. And just take it easy on me, guys. I'm a bit nervous. So I'm nowhere near as experienced as you guys, but I do come with something. So let's see. I will share my screen. I tried to do a little things, but it's disabled for me. So soon as it's enabled, I will share and get on my platforms here. I think I have everything up for you all. Let's try now.
Try now.
Yes.
And just pretend you're only talking to me. So I cannot wait to see what in the world you're doing, because you're doing really great. Okay.
And you're the best. So just talking a little bit about branding myself and the team culture and how important that is to your business. So I started in December of 2019, as Linda provided, and wasn't sure what was going to happen or what was going to come with this. I immediately knew and recognized at that point that I needed to begin to brand myself. So I went out, me and my original team, and I call them my original team. They are my three daughters, 17, 12, and 10. And we all sat down together and was like, hey guys, we're going to do this Pampered Chef. Yes, we're going to do this Pampered Chef, and we got to come up with a name. So we were kind of already researching a name. They think I'm this great person in the kitchen, and I just think I just throw things together, right? So we came up with Pierce Kitchen. My last name is Pierce, Toni Pierce. And so we were like, we're bringing everyone into Pierce Kitchen. I said, okay, well, now we have to come up with something that is going to identify us and separate us from everyone else, because there are a lot of people out here doing it, right? And so in the brainstorming and everything, we thought about your kitchen just got pierced. So from that, we went and got a logo done, and so that we can brand our images and brand our social media. And so our tagline is your kitchen just got pierced. So at the end of every video, we kind of point to the camera and we say, your kitchen just got pierced. So we did actually go out and get this incorporated with the state. It is an LLC. So guys, this business is like a real deal functioning business, corporate business, any LLC that's out here. We're absolutely doing it. So so we came up with that, and then believe it or not, I had never gone live on any platform before, and I've been on social media for decades, and I had never gone live. I was actually afraid to do it. So I came in December. I actually had the opportunity to still do in-home cooking shows as opposed to some of my consultants. And Linda said, you need to do live videos. And I was like, oh boy, really? I don't look pretty every day. Like, how does this work? I'm not makeup ready every day. I'm just plain. And so I said, guys, we're going to go live. And so the girls were like, no, we're not going to go live. I said, we're all going to do it. This is us together. So we all get in the kitchen. We all cook together. And that brings me here. So if you guys can see, I guess I probably can put it in a presentation mode, right? Mm-hmm. So let me put this in. Let's play from the current slide. And so here's what we see. This is a video from Facebook, and I'm going to play it so that you can guys hear the end of it. Don't judge me on how it works. It is truly authentic, guys. We just get in there and we just have fun, and people love it, right? So as you can see, there's my logo. Here's my picture, Pierce Kitchen. This is my Instagram. There's Pierce Kitchen again. I do have stories for people to click, and there it is again. I'm a wife, mother of 3 girls, advanced director, independent consultant, and it's navigating the kitchen through fun and food. So that's what we do. And so here, if you guys can hear it.
Okay, so they get ready to taste it. Thank you guys for joining our live. We will show you the homemade biscuits. And the snickerdoodle cookies and the cast iron because we're gonna have strawberry shortcake with some ice cream for dinner. And dessert. I'm sorry. And so they're getting ready to have this pizza, but guess what? If you're coming some, you go give Dad some pizza. Wait, your kitchen Yes.
So it's truly authentic. It's so fun. We're never on time. We're never together when we say it. We're just doing it and people catch on. So when they hear us, they're like, oh, your kitchen just got pierced. And they're like, oh, well, when are you going to go live again? Like they're looking for us to go live. So that is a way I have to end this slideshow. So that is one how we got started. So the name Pierce Kitchen and the tagline, you just got pierced. I didn't just stop at those names. I did get it incorporated with the state, and I was able to get some amazing logos done as well. I began creating the content for my business once COVID took over, right? And I saw my executive director, Linda McGuire, doing it. So she definitely takes an approach that, you know, watch me, see me, do it. You guys can do it. And I do take this same mindset and approach with my team. So I knew this was something that I needed to do. I needed to brand me first so that I can show my consultants that they could do the same thing.
Hi, baby.
I understand teaching my team how branding could and does work and how effective it would be in the success of their business. So I always tell them, if I can do it, I know it's something that you guys can do and something you can follow. Just follow my motto. There's nothing I'm doing in this business that I'm not doing that you all cannot do. So I encourage everyone to use their business page and not their personal pages. If you're familiar with YouTube and how you can make a lot of money with YouTube, Facebook has adopted this same thing. You can make money on Facebook. So I don't, originally I was going to go out to YouTube, but once that happened, I kind of stayed on Facebook and I just, I shoot all of my videos on my business page and I just share the content to my personal page. If I have block parties or 4 or 5 parties going a week, I share the video to each party. So I'm not sitting there doing 3 parties 1 hour after each other when I can just share this one video. They're all watching it live. They can all comment live. I can see the comments. We can interact and engage, and we can go from there. So the brand, yes.
Have you stopped sharing your screen?
Yes.
Oh,
It's just the video
okay.
show,
Okay.
the logos and that. So we'll talk a little bit about we can go more into branding. You guys wanted to see my Facebook page, so let me share again before I get onto the team culture aspect of it. So I do all of my work in Canva. I do have a team page in Canva that my team, we all work together in. And when I started this Facebook video, I started with Back to the Basics. So as you can see here, that's the title of it. It's titled Back to the Basics. And so what I would do was I would create something like this: join us live daily, Monday through Friday, Back to the Basics. This is an actual photo from marketing. And no, this may be a post that I made of the air fryer. Behind that photo is an actual photo of food that we were able to create. We call them episodes. So we've done episodes, we plan it out. And so then I know what we're doing on a day-to-day basis because I have children involved. So they kind of they're antsy and wanting to know what we're creating. So this was our very first episode. Episode 1, Back to the Basics, Cooking at Home. They come with hashtags, and I make sure all of that is in my notes section. So I'm not recreating anything. I kind of just go here, if I can find it right. Facebook Live, that's how it started. But I have it here so that I'll just go there and I'll copy and paste the hashtag. So I'm not recreating them because I want people to be able to find it. And each time they click that hashtag, it will pull them back up here. So this was episode 1, and this is what it actually looked like. So we do a mock-up picture, and I do make sure that they know that, and I'll say mock picture just for the post, and then we'll come back and I'll make sure that they see both of them. So, and we just go episode for episode. This is what the mock picture was. This was our actual picture. of the nacho cheese sauce that we made in the blender, the deluxe cooking blender, and we did some air fried Oreos. So we incorporate both pictures, and we just show them different things that we're doing. And we always come back with what the final product looked like. So they're able to see it in the video. But for those who missed it, we'll say, don't forget to go and check out this video. This is what we created. So this is how this all got started. And as you can see, I didn't originally start with my logo. That came a little bit after. But how you can start to incorporate those things. And don't forget, guys, Pamper Chef goes beyond food. We actually did a wellness thing, and we incorporated some oils into our food. So we talked about that and different tools that you can use. But I'm trying to get to where I started incorporating the logo. It took some time before. So there it is. So it's branded. So this is an actual picture. My picture is not something that I copied from the web or anything. This is a picture that we took here from something we made, Copycat Popeyes chicken sandwich, and then there's my brand here with it.
Wow. Somebody said, how did you create a team page in Canva?
So you have to pay for it. There are two ways. There's one way you can pay for it, and then there's a way that you can just share it. So I don't
so you bought the business?
There's the team. So I do have the paid version of Canva, but all of these templates are what we share with the team. So these are all shared templates. So they all have them on their separate computers, and they can go in here and make changes, and it updates for all of us.
So they can come into your place and pick up your graphics because it's shared?
It is shared. There's a link on each one that you can copy. So if I click this and then I click share, I can copy the link. I'll take this link and I'll take it over to my admin team and I'll paste the link. Now they all have access to that file.
Wow.
And so what they will do is they have the opportunity to then start working in this file. And if someone is working in it and you go in it, Canva will display a message saying your posts or your changes will not be updated because someone's using it. So you kind of want to make sure that, one person at a time is using it so that your changes are saved. So that's how I'm able to do that in Canva. So here is the page. This is my business page, Pierce Kitchen. This is the same line I use for my VIP page because I do have a VIP page, and it is simply called I'm sorry, there's a lot going on here. It is called Pierce Insiders VIP. So here's my VIP page, and I try to mirror the same thing. Not everything, because VIP is for VIP, but I do mirror my branding from page to page. So there again, there's Pierce Kitchen, so no one will be alarmed of who I am. When they see Pierce Kitchen, they know that that's Toni Pierce with Pamper Chef. It's nothing surprising to them at this point. So I do utilize Creator Studio. I absolutely love Creator Studio that Facebook offers because you can post to Instagram and Facebook at the same time. You can schedule posts at the same time for both.
Where is Creator Studio?
You can get to Creator Studio if you go to your page.
Okay.
And I'll go back. So if you're in your business page,
right,
which I am here, to go to Creator Studio, you'll click more. I'm still on the old Facebook. I have not been updated. Okay. So if you go there, then you go to Publishing Tools, and it will take you here. And I do upload, and you can see your engagement and everything. And I upload videos without it showing on my timeline. And then what you want to do is click Creator Studio here. You do need to tie your Instagram to it, but it's only a second. It just takes you signing in, and then you can do this. So this was the last post I did. And of course, there's my brand. My brand carries to Instagram as well, but you can go here, create a post, add a story, upload a video, multiple images. You can go live. I do go live from this side as well sometimes. And you can change from your different platforms. And then you can see your content library. And
so what is the benefit of Creator Studio? What did you find there that you liked?
The benefit is that I can post to both platforms at the same time, and I can also schedule a post. So you have your Facebook image at the top there, and then you have Instagram beside it. This is my Instagram platform. I can actually go to create Instagram feed, and if you see down here, it says post to Facebook. So if I click post to Facebook, something that I wanted to post, it may make me add something. So we'll add a file here. This was a chat. So we'll add this file, and then I can click post, and I can schedule it here, save as a draft or schedule. I'll schedule it. Just like I do anything else. And I'm not sure if this one has to be 30 minutes out or not. I just don't recall at this moment. Yeah, it has to be 30 minutes out, just like your Facebook. Oh, maybe that was supposed to, yeah. So we'll change that, but you can schedule it. And then you can also hit here. So you want to do the two different things, because once you click schedule post to Facebook, you have to schedule it there. But before you publish it, you have the option to schedule here. If you click just publish, it's going to publish to Instagram and schedule Facebook. If you schedule, if you don't bother this and you just click publish and you schedule here, it will publish automatically to Facebook and schedule to Instagram. So you still do have two steps, but the best point of it, or why I like it, is that I can do this just here without going to Instagram or without going to Facebook, two different platforms to put the same post in, and my verbiage and my images are the same.
Brooke says it's better to use Facebook's tools for anything you're doing on Facebook. Glenna asked, how do you upload a video without posting?
So if I am on my business page, I'll go back to Facebook and we'll create a post and I'll upload a video. And so because I have here, I'll find a video. So here's a video that came directly from Marketing Imagery. I just saved them. And so then you go to upload video. You have your title, your description, and you can add in keywords if you want. Maybe your tagline or whatever, you have keywords to add. Video is uploading. I'll go ahead and click next because I can still move on while it's uploading. Choose how you want it to publish. I want it to publish as a video post. I do want it to publish now, but I will uncheck newsfeed. I will uncheck display watch and allow embedding. I just uncheck it. So by unchecking newsfeed, this is uploaded. When I go to click upload, it does not bombard the people who follow my page or my VIP customers to keep seeing 20 videos that I'm uploading at that time. If they happen to go to my page, then they will be able to see new video and content that has been uploaded, but it doesn't bombard them. So if they're scrolling through their Facebook feed, they won't see Pierce Kitchen, new upload, because I've removed it from the news feed of showing up.
Wow.
You can also create playlists. So I have several playlists. And when they go into your page, they can go straight to the playlist. I have one just for cast irons, summer fresh and fun, easy breakfast solutions, microwave cooking. And then I can show you guys what that looks like. And then once you do it, you select the page. You can authorize other pages. I always authorize my VIP group to see the same videos as my business page. And then I just hit publish. But I already have this video up, so I won't publish it. But what I'll do is I'll go and show you guys what that looks like. So when they are here, or when you are here, you can actually click videos for anyone that's on your page. They can click videos and then they'll see all the latest videos, but then here are the playlists. I have 13. So this was Pamper Chef favorites. There's one video there, cast iron 1, Summer Fresh and Fun, I have 4 videos there. Easy Breakfast Solution, there's 5. Microwave Cooking, 4. So these are the playlists that you create. And so if you have someone that's looking for something in particular, they're able to go and check those out.
Wow.
So I do love Creator Studio. There are some that may not like it. I think it works for the ability and capability to post to 2 different platforms at the same time and to schedule those posts. So if you have national holidays that you guys have created that you like, you can go ahead and schedule those out, and it will post the exact same verbiage. You don't have to worry about copy and pasting and make sure the verbiage and the hashtags are the same, because you can include hashtags in it as well. So here's my Instagram. My Instagram looks just like Facebook, minus the videos, right? But there's my logo again. We keep it the same across all platforms. And I connect my link tree here because you can't connect websites per se. And so then this is just Facebook content and things that I have. So so the purpose of me doing this and creating this was to start to develop and brand my team, start to open up that team culture that I was looking for. And I knew that needed to start with me. So with that, I began a team. So my team culture began with understanding how I wanted and needed to build my team, because I knew that I was in it to build a team. I wasn't just in it to be, just a consultant. That was, my goals had far surpassed that already. So my team of 3 started, of course, with the original 3 girls. And then I actually developed a team with 3 team members. My first recruit was my best friend. So the team of 3 developed by March. Mind you, I came in December, so I don't have the story of I advanced in 30 days. And that's phenomenal for those who have done it. It's just not my story, and I'm okay with that. So in March, I only had a team of 3 people, guys. And by April, I had a team of 18 consultants. While that may seem low for some, that is amazing for me. That was amazing for me. And I'm taking this ride and enjoying every step of it. So, and with that, by June, I had 1 fast track director. So that is how I advanced direct fast track. So in March, my personal recruit, Carissa, she began nudging me to get our team going. And I just wasn't mentally there to get this team page up. And I'll show you guys the team page. However, Linda saw the same potential and growth and kind of kicked me out of her team, right? She said, Toni, what are you doing? You guys have it. You have it. And I'm here, I'm tippy-toeing again. I'm just a little nervous, but I went on ahead and created that team page. So our team name is Team Pierce to Perfection. So what that means to us is we are part of Team Pierce. The perfection part comes on a play on the words pampered, not perfect. So we are always cooking, learning, and building together. So they are a part of Team Pierce, but none of us are perfect. And we're all here together perfecting what our business will be and what we want it to be. And I make sure that none of my platforms, as far as a team environment goes, mirrors my personal brand. When you go on my team page, you don't see anything personally Toni, from a brand perspective, or not me personally. It's all team involved and team engaged. And I want them to be able to create who they are, what makes them who they are. Now, if they need me to lean on and watch me, that's fine. But I don't want them to be me. I want them to be who they are and individuals, which the way we were created. So I must also include that I created an admin team. There were originally 3 of us, and now there are 4 of us on the admin team. This may not be necessarily the route that you would take, but it's definitely worked for me. So what I do is you learn your personal recruits. I'm going to tell you that I am the second person that my team members hear from. The first person they hear from is Pamper Chef. They're going to get the email, welcome aboard. But guess what? Once I receive that email, welcome aboard, I am then sending them a personal message, text replacement, because I'm not texting it all in, right? That says it introduced who I am, and I actually do have a screenshot of that, I think, but it introduced who I am, and I can kind of read it. It was what you guys saw on the screen, and it says, I'll read it really quick so you guys can hear what I say. So I say, hi, this was to Jessica, who's on my team. I said, hi, Jessica, this is Toni Pierce, your advanced director with Pamper Chef. Let me be one of the first to welcome you to our Pamper Chef family. I wanted to share my contact information with you so that you can add it to your contacts. I encourage you to accept the invite to our awesome groups that Christina will be adding you to, because I always include who recruited them. I didn't recruit them, so know that you can reach me or her. I'm excited to have you a part of our team, Pierce to Perfection, and to be working with you. XOXO. And they respond, thank you for welcoming me, but I can guarantee you I am the second person that they hear from, because I can't beat Pamper Chef. So I'm definitely the second person that they hear from. So I also take the strengths that the recruits have, right? So you have to learn your consultants, learn them. Don't leave them out there in limbo. Talk to them. Find out what they like, what they don't like. What's going to happen is they're going to contact you. Or what happens for me, for some reason, they contact me and say, Toni, well, what do you think about this? And I'll take a look at it and I'll say, oh my goodness. Oh, that's excellent. I could really use you in this line. And most of them will say, really? You really think that I can do that? Absolutely. So what I do is I find the strengths in these individuals and I hone on their strengths, because their strengths are what is it's the glue that holding my team together. I didn't get here alone. I'm not going to finish alone, and I don't want to be alone. So I definitely encourage them to, offer your special gifts. Don't be afraid. I don't make this all about leadership, guys. There's only one person in my admin team that's a leadership, that's a director. Everyone else is a team lead or a consultant. I don't want them to feel like the only important people are those in leadership. I want everyone to feel inclusive to what is being offered to the team and how the team works. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I'm gonna go to my team page.
You're getting lots of wows. You're amazing. People are loving what you're saying, and Linda has bragged on your team culture. So I'm excited to see this.
So of course I keep it over as here it is, Team Pierce to Perfection. Everyone who comes in gets to see what our goals are. Now our goals are 30,000 and 10 recruits and 60 shows. And I don't know why I have to say this, but I feel like I need to say this, that's something for us. That's something for my team. Your goals may be 1 million, but 30,000, that's something for my team. And so I posted July sets and sales recruits, which needs to be updated, and who was green by the 15th. I just haven't been out of town and just coming back. And we welcome the new team members every month. So this is what they see when they first log in. We do have a unit section. In our unit section, we have a guide to SendShare because we utilize SendShare on our platform. And we do have a non-SendShare platform as well. Videos for your virtual parties. We have 22 posts, host coaching. We have some training videos. And these videos, I actually am going in and doing the training for them. I'll upload it on YouTube, and they have the opportunity to watch training videos. And I typically talk about things that I'm noticing that they're not doing that I know will further engage their business, like customer engaging with the customers, even after they have finished their order, after they have gotten their product. A lot of them didn't know that recipe ebooks were available. So this is a video just discussing how that works. We have videos on Canva, we upload a lot from Canva, but in order for them to utilize anything that I've uploaded and they want to make changes, they have to save it to their own Canva account. And we have email templates. So we do that. And I do have some videos, but from there we have our photos. So we do a lot of our marketing. And so we have host goals, challenges. They're able to come in here and find just about anything they want. And so one of the things that we do that's really funny, and I'm going to apologize up front, guys. If you notice that you see some of your pictures in this, we're not like taking them. We borrow them and we recreate them. So we don't take what you guys have. If you see something that looks like yours, we don't just take it. We actually bring it to the team and we call it something. We actually have a hashtag for this. So and I'll just tell you a brief story of how it started. It started with one of my team members, my director, Patrice, she was bringing in photos. And so the question was, well, Patrice, where do you get all these photos from? And she says, I found them. I found them on the internet. And we like, okay. So anytime someone finds a photo, we hashtag it PAP. And what that means is pull the Patrice. So anytime somebody finds a photo and they want us to recreate it or we want to discuss it, and I'm trying to look where we pull the Patrice, we'll hashtag it, pull the Patrice in the chat. And so then we know, oh, we found it from somewhere and we just want to recreate it. So we don't just take photos that's floating around and use it. We make it our own. Everything that we do, we recreate it and make it our own. And most of the time it's more of, bringing everyone together. My admin team, we hold monthly meetings. We're starting our actual team meetings this month. But our admin team holds monthly meetings and we talk about what are ways that we can further our team. And one of the best things I can say about including everyone and not just leadership, that works for me, not just leadership, is that I get the perspective of everyone. I don't just get to hear a bunch of leaders on my call trying to figure out what's going to work. Let me hear from the consultants. Let me hear from the team leads. What would you have done better? What can we do better from your point of view or your perspective? What works? What doesn't work? So that's kind of how we go about things. So here's our team meeting that will be held on the first Thursdays, the third Thursday of every month. So we kind of put this out there. And I have one person who is in charge of uploading images to albums. So once they're created, either she's creating them or we're sending them to her and she'll go ahead and create an album. This is called collages and she'll upload them and that's Christina. So everyone knows what they're doing. I have one person.
That's hysterical. If only everything came as quick as this bag.
Well, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
I said it's hysterical, the new tote bag that we can all earn this month. The tagline, if only everything came as quick as this bag.
Yes, I did hear that. So, yeah, she wrote that. So this is another thing that I encourage. I encourage all of my consultants to come on a page and chat. Share what you have received. So it's just not me posting. She's sharing that she got the email. And she was waiting on her knife block, but she got her knife. But here's the tote. So I want them to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. We come here, we do recognition, and now people are running and waiting. So the question was, who will be the next fast track in July? Who will be earning a consultant gift in July? And I told them to add gifts. And we encourage each other. We congratulate each other. And so we do have a regular team chat. But it's literally just reminders. Happy half hour, or, our team does a happy half hour. What we have done, what's coming up. Don't forget, conference was a big one that we chatted about. But it's very minimum because I don't want them to get a lot of pings on their phone. I'd rather stick to the team page for a lot of things. But the admin chat, and so here's someone saying they got their knife. You guys saw it live, right? So she's excited about getting her knife block. So they message me and I'm going to send her something very encouraging, just to keep up that momentum and keep up the spirit and keep up the energy, because the last thing they want is a director who is dead, who is not educated. And if I can say one thing, education starts with you leaders. Education starts with you because you want to develop a habit. Habits are learned, not created. So you guys want to develop a habit for your team, and that habit is go out there. Learning doesn't stop. You're going to learn something new every day. I learn something new every day with Pampered Chef. I learned something new in this business. I learned something new about individuals. We have, like I have someone on my admin team that is great with words. She's a teacher. I have about 10 teachers on my team, right? This one is just amazing with words. And I told her, I just want you to do all the words. And she's like, are they that good? She second guesses herself all the time. I said, yes, they're that good. And she says, well, I really don't want to do this. And I'm saying, I'm only telling you what to do because I know the potential and I know where it can take you. Some of the jobs I have for my consultants is to better them. So, and I'll just say this, Linda messaged me, Linda comes to me, she messaged me and she says, I'm looking for somebody to do this. And she did say, I don't want to ask you because you already do enough, right? Because I'm always volunteering because that's the way I'm gonna learn. So I'm always volunteering. So I said, I have the perfect person for you. So she asked me, why do you want that person to do it? Don't you feel like that they need to focus on their business? Because they weren't booking shows. They're not booking them like they want to. They're still engaged, but they're just having a little hard time right now. And I said, she will be the perfect person. And she said, why? I said, because this will get her in the know. This will help her to figure out what's going on in Pampered Chef. What's stop sale? What's not stop sale? What are the new notifications that you need to send out? And I felt that this will help her give her a boost in the business because then she would know what's going on from a Pampered Chef perspective and an organization perspective. She could talk about it and she began to build her brand. And now she's starting to do live videos with her daughter, starting to plant that seed. Everything starts with the seed. So if I'm doing nothing else for my team and my organization but planting a seed, I think I've done an amazing job because your seed won't grow overnight. It takes time. So I'm nurturing, I'm planting, I'm continuing to plant, and I don't give up on the one seed.
You had a couple questions in the chat. Somebody says, what happens when an admin promotes? How many admins do you have? So there are administrators on your page, but you're also admin is kind of like your power group.
My admin is my power group. When they promote, they just stay in there. Okay. And like I said, I'm learning. That doesn't mean when I get new consultants in that I have to change that admin group. We'll just call us the founding ladies, right? So my admin team is the founding ladies. These are the ones we have started from the bottom and we're going to go to the top and everybody else is going to come with us. But I don't stop on their strengths. We have a husband and wife team that just joined and her husband did an amazing Canva on products stop sale. Amazing job. So I messaged right in that group chat, and let me see if I can find it, but right in that group chat, this was on our team group that she posted this in. And I'm just going to find it really quick, and I'm going to share. Because they're not on admin, everybody doesn't even know about the admin. So her husband did this image, right? All under 25. Well, this is what he did, all under 25. But we know some of these items are no longer available, i.e. this small round piece of stone, right? It's no longer available. So we just messaged her in that. She said, hey, everyone, so happy to be a part of this group. Now, this is our Team Pierce to Perfection chat. Just wanted to share an image my husband created for me. She had some likes. I said, thanks for sharing. Well, glad you finally got added. I said, oh, you guys rock. Christina is her recruit. I said, well, tell you, I'm always looking for new perspectives. So I'm letting her know, feel free to share. I'm always looking for fresh eyes, fresh ideas, fresh contents. Christina is in my admin group. She said, Jessica was telling me about the image and I told her to feel free to share things like that in the chat. We are all a team and all be contributors to making this team awesome. This is what it's about. This is not me. I didn't say this to her. This is another admin and she's a consultant. Christina's she's a team lead now. She has 2 under her. But this is what she said. Toni encourages us to share. Feel free to add it in our chat. Don't feel like you can't add anything and it doesn't hold any merit or it doesn't offer us anything. And so all we said was, and then Christina, her job, remember I said she has a job. I will add the image to our collage album. She's already on it. I don't even have to say anything. I said, team, this is awesome. If anytime you guys have images to share or would like images in a group to take a look at, please share it here. We are all in this together. I probably say that more times than enough, but it's true. We are all in this together, and I want them to feel that way. And as you guys can see from our chats, they definitely feel this team is in it together. We're in a group, and just because my title says something, at the end of the day, I put my pants on just like they do, one leg at a time. It doesn't make me any better than them. What it can do is want to teach me to get them where I am.
That's fabulous. So we have 2 questions. People are saying they're going to already watch this again because you're blowing their mind. She said, Louise said, I love how you're getting everyone involved with a job for the team. I'm starting this right away. I'm not good with Canva, so I can maybe get a team member. Glenna asked, so you have 2 different chats going on? You have how many chats do you have?
I do have 2 different chats. I have an admin chat, and then I have a team chat. Now my admin chat is admin for Peers to Perfection, and the team chat is Team Peers to Perfection. So I do know which one I'm going into. I see how it can be a bit confusing, but I definitely titled it admin so that I know which chat that I'm communicating in.
Personal question, how much does your paid for Canva program cost?
I paid for the year, but I think it's $12 a month.
Okay.
It's cheaper if you do the year, It's cheaper if you do the year.
Okay.
But I utilize Canva a lot. So
Do you mind if we open this up for questions?
Absolutely.
If anybody has a question, you can either put it in the chat or unmute yourself, because everybody should be muted except for Toni.
I do see a question. Who do you put in your admin consultants who have jobs or titles? My admin was basically selected based off of what these individuals had to offer. It was not selected based on their title because all of them started as consultants. I was the only director who I didn't have another leader in my team at the time when this was started. So we have consultants, we have team leaders, we have directors in this admin group.
Mm-hmm.
Is the team collage a group or a page? The team collage where Christina was going to upload that image is on our team page, team Facebook page, so that it's accessible to the entire team. We do have an organization, Linda McGuire's organization, Movers, Makers and Shakers. I think she's going to get me. She's going to kill me. But we share our content there as well. So we're not a secret society. We do share our information, and we don't mind sharing our images and things that we find because it's just better for all of us.
You are hit it on the nail. That's one thing I love about our team and our organization that started with Nancy Jo. She believes that the golden rule, what goes around comes around, that when you do good for somebody else, it comes back to you manyfold. And I love how we're all lifting each other up. You know, it's kind of like we're all in the pond together, and as the pond gets higher, we're all getting lifted. So how did you learn doing what you did? What was your background before Pampered Chef?
I guess a mother first, right? We want our kids to be a team player. Most of the time that doesn't work, but we want them to be together, right? So I do have a background in law enforcement, believe it or not. I have a extensive background in law enforcement, but the jobs that Linda was talking about, I'm a full-time real estate agent, licensed in 2 states. And I was also at the time, which Pampered Chef has now covered that. So I was able to leave the part-time job due to Pampered Chef, but I did background investigations for a nonprofit organization.
Mm-hmm. Good for you.
What states are? I'm in Virginia and Maryland.
Great. Anybody else? Anything else you want to add about this whole team culture? Because that's, you know, you started out just a couple months ago, and look at what's happening. It's kind of explosive. You're getting that traction, and I love your videos, and I love your kids. And so anything, other tips that you want to give to somebody who's just starting out?
Sure. So I'll give a few tips. So how I get my team involved is I encourage my team to go outside of their comfort zone. That I start there, because all of us have a comfort level that we're willing to do and then willing not to do, right? So I get them out of their comfort zone, and that starts with me. I always tell them, if I can't show you to do it, I can't tell you to do it. I can't encourage you to do it. So if I'm doing it, then you very well can do it. I see the potential in the team, even when they don't see it. That is important. A lot of people, if you guys are familiar with love languages work outside of a marriage, guys. It works throughout life. It works with your friends. It works with your team. Knowing those love languages and what they need and what will help them to grow is very important. So that's something else that I would encourage you guys to do, is go out and research the 5 love languages and learning these love languages. Some are words of affirmation, some are gifts of services. So if I have to deliver some flowers, guess what? We're delivering some flowers. Words of affirmation. If we have to sit there and tell them, girl, you can do it 50 million times, girl, you can do it. One of our things when I do a lot of our videos for the McGuire organization is we have chats and we're videoing, right? We all are. And I'm always saying, hey, girl, hey, because then they feel like they are really with me. I'm like, hey, girl, hey, talk to me. Open up that chat box and let's answer some questions. I'm a joker. I joke a lot. I don't know how much my personality is being shown here, but I joke a lot and I love to have fun. I don't want to sit in a word for word meeting. I don't want to sit as someone just reading. I want to know them. So that's what I show. I try to highlight and show them. Yes, I have some notes on this screen because I don't want to forget anything. For some, the strengths and being able to see their potential comes naturally, and some of it don't. Either way, I let them know that I'm here to support you however I can, that we all can succeed, because all of us on this line did not get here by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who wants to believe that they did, but you didn't get here alone. So because you didn't get here alone, it took that team to get you where you are, whatever that title is. It's going to take that team to keep driving you. And if you don't invest in your team, it's another investment. You're not investing in yourself, but you got to invest in yourself. So educate yourself first. I also encourage them to share, which I said, whether it's good or bad. And I guess the building and the branding, them being able to see me. A lot of them say, oh, I want a logo. I paid for my logo, Fiverr. I went on Fiverr and got someone to do my logo, and I have YouTube video intros, and I already had my image drafted up. So I drafted up an image when I first started. I put it in the mailbox and mailed it to myself, and you never open it. So I have that in my file, never opened, and I just sent the logo person to copy that, and they just brought my logo to life. But that means a lot for my team to see me go outside of anything Pampered Chef is doing. And what I want to say is, communication does not end with Consultants Corner. It does not end with Pampered Chef. Communication is you. If you bring to them if you show them, I've heard this before. Oh, how do I do this? Oh, call home office. Oh, how do I do that? Oh, go on Consultants Corner. That's not always the answer. You can be honest. You know what? I don't know, but give me some time and I'll find out for you. If they realize that you're taking the time out, whether you're doing something or nothing, if you just stop what you're doing for a second, because it can be stopped. Everything can be slowed down just a bit. You just slow down a bit and say, what is it that you need? Are you busy? Actually, I was working on something, but I'm not busy for you. What can I help you with? It happened to me this weekend. True story. I'm away out of town. I just came back. One of my consultants, I wanted to have a abrupt meeting, and I sent in an admin chat. Who's available tonight at 8 o'clock to have a meeting? We didn't hear from one of my admins. She ended up calling me about 2 hours later, but it was no big deal because it was abrupt. She ended up calling me 2 hours later, and she says, I'm sorry, did you need me? I said, I needed everyone because I tagged you guys to give me a time. She says, well, I just didn't feel that I could contribute to your question. And I said, but you are part of this team and I need your input. Well, I'm just a consultant and I'm not doing much, but I need you. I invited you to this group for a reason. I need you. So remember, words of affirmation, right? Love language. So she breaks down, oh my gosh, my computer crashed. I have a party going on right now and I lost everything. And she says, are you busy? Can you help? I said, I actually was doing something, but what do you need me to do right now? I will go open up my laptop. I will sign in for you. I will get your parties going. What do you need? And guess what? Everything was done. She just needed to tell me that. She just wanted me to hear her, reassure her that we were here. I said, girl, that's what we're here for. We all a team. I can get everybody on a call and we all can do something to make sure your party does not fail. And she says, well, I actually don't need anything. I don't know why I got so upset. Because she just needed to hear those words. She just needed to hear, it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. We all have been there, but guess what? We all are here for you and we all can make this work. Do we need to get on a call right? I really said, do we need to get on a call right now? And then everybody logs into something. Somebody can be on marketing and imagery. Somebody can be in Canva. Somebody can be on your Facebook. We can copy and post. What do you need us to do? And she didn't need anything. Everything was done. She ended up having a little tablet that she was able to do everything on. But it provided that sense of reassurance that it was going to be okay and that we were here for her.
Well, Toni Pierce, I am going to look forward to seeing you skyrocket in this company. You have been just a joy to have. Linda, let's give it up. You guys can unmute and tell her what you think.
You're amazing, Toni. I don't know. You are so gifted, inspirational, and gifted in every area. Like I'm looking like you are tech savvy and you just have some great words and you feel like you're so compassionate and helpful. And I don't even know. Oh my God, you had me in tears. Like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. You're amazing. I love it.
Can I just share one story that really helped define why I felt like she was such a team player? And I'm not going to mention any names of any of my directors, but I had a director who was struggling and she was running a fundraiser to meet her numbers. And Toni found out about it. I'm going to cry. But Toni reached out to her team and said, you guys, one of our fellow directors, one of our team needs our help. And she has a fundraiser going on. And I would love, and she was doing the salad in a jar fundraiser. And she said, if you guys have the ability, I would love for you to go buy a salad in a jar for a nurse. It was a healthcare fundraiser. She was raising money and she was selling a whole bunch of the salad in a jar. Her goal was 50 to meet her numbers and to also donate 50 of these salad in a jars to healthcare workers. And she went into her team page and she asked all of her team if they had the ability to just buy one jar. And it's things like that that really made me appreciate her teamwork and her connection in our organization. That it wasn't just about her either. It was really, truly about our entire organization.
Everybody loves your heart. So thank you for sharing. What a wonderful call. Thank you, Toni. I'm just going to pass it over for Patty to close out our call. And if there was anything else that.
Well, do you want to see if anybody else has any questions? I don't know. It's like.
Somebody said, can I take you out for a virtual dinner? I just want
there you go. Oh, that's Sandra. Yes. We're all taking you. Oh, we do have
a question.
Okay, Katie has a question.
I have really enjoyed this meeting. So I want to know what advice you would give to somebody who, like, I've recently promoted to director and I have an aspiring director. So we have like a baby team. So like, and I have a team group and we're getting there. But like, what kind of things would you say I should like put into place right away to kind of help me really centralize that that team connection? So like, how can I really kind of get people to circle around? Like, what are some activities or what are some things I can do? Like, we don't have a team chat yet. So like, I really enjoyed doing that for conference and I thought I might institute that. But what, like, is there anything that you could suggest that might help like a new team starting out to kind of come together?
Sure, absolutely. So one of the first things, I didn't start my team chat first. I actually did the team page, and it was just the three of us for a little bit, because I actually was nervous about bringing the entire team onto the page, because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist and I don't want people to see my errors, right, that I'm going to make. So I did do, the chat came second, but I did do the page. But I think what I did first was the name, because the name is what people feel connected to, right? When we go out and they're saying, oh, who are you? Who's your director? When I'm saying my director, Linda McGuire Movers and Shakers, I'm connected to that. And I feel like my team, Pierce to Perfection, was my first, the baby that I had that could connect and draw everybody together under this one umbrella. So because of the tagline, they kind of all knew. We talked about it in the chat once that came up, that, you know, what this name meant to us. We were all here perfecting where we are, who we are, and where we're going to go. So hopefully that helped you a little bit. But I think that name, if you hone in on that name a little bit and get them connected to something, and not just the individual, then it does something different. It starts to create that team atmosphere and that culture, because it's not just on Toni's team. No, I'm a part of Team Pierce to Perfection. Well, what does that mean to you? Well, actually, that means that we are a group of, hopefully not ladies all the time, but a group of ladies who are here perfecting what it is we have and what we can offer.
Nice.
Yes, the whole organization is in a team chat. And when you promote someone to director, my directors are still with me. I don't know, to be honest, if my directors will leave that fast. They actually love it and enjoy it, because it's not Toni's team. It's Team Pierce to Perfection. Remember, I removed me as the individual. I didn't build this team on me. We built this team. And in order for we and my team to feel included, I have to make sure that this is not, remember, my brand doesn't follow me and my team. My brand is for me. My team has their own brand.
So I have a follow-up question. I love listening to you speak. So for the jobs, so like, how do you kind of like, how did you start with that? Like, how did you get started assigning tasks to people? Like, because I love this. Like, I love the participation. I love getting people involved. I think that's amazing. But like, how do you bring that up? And it's not just like, hey, you do this thing real quick. Or is it?
You know what? That's exactly what it is. So remember, my first recruit was my best friend, Carissa. And we were working on something. So I'm a crafter. I'm kind of a lot engineer, craft, force. I kind of do a lot up in this bubble. And so we were working, and I said, Carissa, I need you to do this. And she did it. When my teacher, one of the first teachers that came on the team, I think she did something. And I said, oh my gosh, you wrote that? That's nice. You're being added. I didn't tell her like that, but I, went and I talked to her recruit. Her recruit was Carissa. And so this is not me decision. Remember, I'm just an individual. This is a team. So I went back to her personal recruit and I said, Carissa, I absolutely love Danny's verbiage. I love what she wrote. She writes a lot of good things. What do you think? Can I add her into the admin group? Do you think she would be okay? Absolutely, she would be fine. Christina was my personal recruit and my director, Patrice. And so Patrice so here's how Patrice got her job. Patrice does not, her time management sucks, right? And I'm just being honest. Patrice, you know your time management sucks. She should be on this call. And I said, you're in charge of the Google Calendar. And she said, are you kidding me? No. You're in charge of the Google Calendar. Why? Because you won't have to ask me every day, what are we supposed to be doing? You're going to know. You're going to put it out there for everybody else. I want you to include birthdays. We talk about birthdays on here. I want to be able to shout out. We shout out birthdays on our team page. Everybody, happy birthday to this person. Soon we'll be able to send them something as a team. But I give jobs where people I don't want to say lack. They don't lack it, but where they're lazy, because it's just going to push them. Well, I got to push my people for where I see that their growth is needed, because her time management could stop her on continuing to, advance in this company, and I know she wants to. So I'm going to go ahead and, give her a little nudge. And so sometimes that's our job to assign. I'm either giving it to them, or they're giving me things to think about, and I'm telling them it's so amazing. I need them to do this for the team.
Thank you so much for that. That's awesome.
Yeah. We do have a, Patty, are you on? Because I know you have your hand raised there. Are you there, Patty?
I'm here. It was an accident. I was trying to get
okay.
Hi, you're awesome. I'm Lev McCall. You're fabulous.
Yeah.
There's a question. Do you have themes for each day on your team page? No. We don't have themes. My team page is basically where they can go to connect. Where they can go to connect with each other, where they can go to find out what's happening with Pampered Chef. As much as I can tell them, it's videos. If I feel like they are not, like, let me tell you, one of the biggest things that I noticed that my team wasn't utilizing was host coaching under the party. So when you go to your party, you have your host coaching, you have your cart. Everybody just wants to go straight to the cart. And I'm like, guys, before you guys get to that cart, there's a whole host coaching that can take you step by step. And you can also send emails. I did a whole video on that. And so if it's something that I think that they could use, or that will be great for their business advancement, or wherever they want to be, because everybody doesn't want to advance. So wherever they want to be, but you can have an amazing consultant. They don't have to be a leader to be amazing. So, wherever they are, I meet them where they are. Now I can either take them where they want to be, or I can help them where they are.
I think we have a question from Kimberly. Kimberly, go ahead. What's your question?
Hey, Toni, I've loved your call. You have so much energy and you make me smile big this morning. So if you didn't do anything else, which I know you did a lot else for everybody, but one of the things that you said was something that I've struggled with, because I do stop a lot when someone's like, hey, I can't find this, where, and I'm a big, because I really want everyone to come in here feel so supported on my team. I will say that, you do have a couple people who I think come in and they know I'm going to reply right away. So sometimes they don't go to even try to find it for themselves. So I personally struggle with where to kind of draw that line to where I'm not spending all my time answering questions, because I definitely don't want anyone to not feel supported, or that I'm there for them. But at the same time, I don't want to be their crutch. I want to empower them to go out and get it for themselves too, to be a leader, even if they're not a leader yet. So how have you navigated around that?
So quick question, are these your personal recruits, or are they being brought in by, are you noticing these are your personal recruits more so than recruited consultants under you via other consultants?
I think it's a mix. A lot of them, most of them probably are mine, because I do a little bit more of the recruiting. But I think we have a good mix. I don't know that it's.
Okay. So a few things. What I do and what I'm doing is, the first thing is, if it's not my personal recruit, doesn't mean that I can't help them. But if it becomes to that, even before it gets there, really, they'll send me a question and I'm sending that question to the person who recruited them. So if, Pam sends me a message, I'm sending Christina, hey, Christina, Pam just sent me this message. Make sure you reach out to her and let her know how to find this information or what to do. I will message Pam and I'll say, hey, Pam, I got you covered. Give me a moment and I'll get that answer for you. But in the meantime, what's happening is Christina's actually going to answer that question. And then I'll come back and say, hey, did Christina, were you able to get that answer by Christina? Because I don't want them to feel like that I just dropped them off at their person. So I'm coming back to them. Did you get it? And if they're saying, oh yeah, she actually helped me and that was cool, or no, we were having a hard time. Okay, well, let me see what Christina was able to find, and we'll work on that. The other one is a buddy system. We definitely have buddy systems, and what they'll do is in our group chat, a lot of questions come up in the group chat, and they'll, like you saw, before I can even answer, sometimes before I even see it, my people are already responding. Hey, oh, that's an awesome picture. I noticed. So encourage, in that team culture, encourage that. I don't have to be the only, I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know it all. That's why you guys are here and why I'm leaning on you guys to help me. We all got to help each other push this train. This train is moving, and everybody gets to be the conductor, because I'm not it alone. I tell my people all the time, and I say my people, I kind of don't like that word, but I tell my team members all the time, I'm going to the top, okay? And I don't want to be at the top alone. It's cold. So I need y'all to keep me warm. I need y'all up there with me. And if anybody has heard any of my presentations, I say that. And one of my go-to words that I like to say are acronyms. And if you guys have never heard it, welcome to Team Peers to Peer, Peers to Perfection. Here's our acronym. It's called RICH. RICH. See, I have someone shaking their head. She's on McGuire's organization. Thank you, Diane. And so what RICH means is realize it can happen, guys. Realize it can happen. It didn't just happen for me. So you got to put that energy in there. Realize that coaching can happen. Realize that the team culture can happen. Realize that you won't be used. Realize that you can use that avenue of being used and divert it in a positive way, as in people love what you have and what you can bring. And sometimes, guess what? I hate to say this in this way, but they can only hear from you. You ever found that person? As a parent, if any of us are parents, and forgive me for those who are not, but for us parents, you could say the same thing to your kid. That same kid will go to somebody else and hear the exact same thing and then come back home and say, oh, Mom, Miss Karen just told me that I should do that. In your head, you're thinking, I said that yesterday. How different did she say it? So if I want to turn that around into a positive for the last person, who asked that question, is turn it around to this. You are the parent, right? And they only hear from you, right? They can only understand it from you. And as tedious it can be, because I know it can be, either set up a buddy system or, just understand that they, help them to understand I'm here to help you, but, we all got to work together, work this train together. But be that parent, allow them to hear it from you, because obviously they enjoy the way you deliver it. It's delivery, right? Delivery and, document beats conversation. Point them to the documents, point them to the evidence, point them to what it is they need so that they can begin to utilize those avenues that they have available to them.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. This has been an amazing hour. Toni, thank you for taking your time and sharing with us. And Linda, thank you for your suggestion. You were spot on that Toni was going to be an amazing speaker. And Toni, I understand you had a little hesitation. Oh my gosh.
No way.
No way. You were great. You knocked it out of the park. So thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you rise in the company. And boy, when Pampered Chef figures out who you are, we're going to see you up on the screen.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks, Patty. You're in charge of recording. Why don't we shut off the recording?
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shut off the recording to make sure we get this, because I don't want to miss 1 second of this. So.